by our QVC audience. You're now getting a set of 2. And the reason why you get 2 different colors is you may choose to use one indoors, one outdoors.
That's all.
But a broom really has not changed that much in design in over 100 years until your folks came up with this concept.
Well, think about it. If you go to a store, you buy a nylon or a straw broom, and they're all cut straight up and down, and you're always using it on an angle, which means you're only using the edge of the broom. This has an angled head, so the entire 500 rubber bristles on here are touching the ground. Plus this has a built-in squeegee on the back, which you're going to see in just a little bit.
Okay.
But there's your rubber fingers. This is what does all of the work. They're really, really soft. You have extra wide flaps on the back. We can start sweeping right now if you want.
Let's go for it.
Okay, now I'm going to start on a hardwood floor. If you've swept with a straw broom or nylon broom and then walked across your floor with bare feet, there's always something left behind.
Right.
Now, I'm not even going to press. I'm just going to put it on the floor and I'm going to slide it backwards, okay? What I've just done is I've taken, and you can't even hardly see the pet hair up here because it's blonde. Now, when I do this, all of those rubber tips, basically what happens is they all come together to form a wall. The dirt can't get through that. And you see these extra wide flaps on the back? We supply bakeries, restaurants. They sweep up flour, salt, sugar, which I also had in here, that little bit of sugar. This is perfectly clean up here. There's not a speck of dust left. This broom works better than your nylon or straw broom. And it's washable if you take it outside and get it dirty. So
this is one of our newer configurations.
Yes.
We've had over 50,000 QVC customers who have purchased it. But this is a chance, if your old one that you bought 17 years ago is finally starting to wear out, now it's time to replace it. We're going to show you, and it's not going to replace your vacuum cleaner, but for those of us who have pets and pet hair, I haven't found anything that gets pet hair up better than this.
Well, I put an exaggerated amount of hair on this carpet.
That's a small dog.
You'll notice what I'm doing. When I swept the hardwood floor, I just swept. On a carpet, you'll get perfect results by brushing. Because if you've ever done this when your vacuum didn't get the hair up, that's using rubber on the bottom of your shoe. That's exactly what the broom is made of. Now, we've been using this on carpet, hardwood, ceramic tile, indoors or outdoors, wet or dry. Look at that. So simple and easy.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Is the handle longer than what it was at the original, or is this the same length?
It used to be 55 inches, now it's 60, okay? But it's
I thought it was
telescopic.
longer.
If that's too tall for you,
Right.
you can adjust it any length in between, lock it up, lefty loosey, righty tighty, as we say.
Great.
Okay, and if you ever want to take it off and wash it, just unscrew it, put it in your sink, rinse it off.
Which, by the way, that pole is also the standard size for things like paint rollers, etc.
Exactly,
So if
same
you've got
thing.
painting projects, it just basically is foolproof. And we're going to show you some demonstrations that a regular broom cannot handle. What I'd like to do is show them tile.
Yeah, here's
we're going to
tile.
start dragging things into the house this time of year.
Well,
that
I've
we
got
don't worry about in the
sawdust,
summer.
I've got pine needles, I've got some sticks here. Now, if you have something that's rough or uneven, these rubber fingers gets right down into the little cracks and crevices on the floor. See, with the straw broom, your bristles are straight up. This is angled, so all the rubber tips are touching the floor. So you see how they get right into those little grout
So
lines?
the broom's doing all the work for you.
It is. Now, it's kind of like the big giant brooms that you buy for outdoors, but this is designed for, now if you want to use it outside, you certainly can use it as a push broom. Inside, I always pull it towards me. That way you always keep the dust down, okay? Now, let's take it up a step here. Let's put on these glasses, Dan, because I'm going to go for safety glasses.
Now, I should have safety glasses on every time I work with you.
This is going to prove how well the broom works,
Okay.
okay? Now, if you've ever changed a light bulb up on a step stool and, oops, you drop the that's a tough bulb. Okay, now, let's do another one here. Now, what I'm going to do here is take my foot and crunch this up into 1,000 shards of glass and spread it all over the grout here.
Okay.
Now, you can see the glass in all the grout lines. When I take it and sweep over here once, and I take it and sweep over here once, what I'm going to do here is take my hand and just rub it, even in the grout lines here. You'll never get even a sliver of glass, okay? Perfectly clean. Remember, the head is angled, so you don't have to angle it. It's already doing it. Now, not just sweeping glass, hopefully you don't ever have to do that, but if you want to use these brooms wet, you can scrub with these.
So things like the garage floor or a patio or a deck or something like that?
Now, I always keep one handle. You know, it depends on what you want. You want a green one outside, the blue one inside?
Okay.
Use this on your garage. If you have a little oil or grease on the concrete, use a degreaser. Chemicals can't hurt the rubber head. Now, when you're done scrubbing, here's the best part. flip the broom over, push the dirty water right out the garage
Nice.
door.
Squeegee.
Okay, squeegee right on the back. Now this winter, what's going to happen is you're going to get snow on your car. This is the best tool to keep in the trunk of your car to brush the snow off because it's rubber. It won't scratch the paint, okay? So, pretty
Over
simple.
a million of these have been purchased since they were first brought to QVC. This is the latest configuration with a little bit longer steel pole. You're going to get both of these. You're going to get the blue and also the green and indoor and outdoor cleaning. We've got them at $25, which, by the way, the price hasn't even gone up in the last 15 years on these.
Exactly. Now, outside on a slate patio, a brick sidewalk, a concrete slab, there's 2 inches of rubber on here. Let me tell you, your car tires only have a ½ inch of rubber, and they last 50,000 miles.
Okay.
So you'll sweep for 200,000 miles before you even wear this broom out. And that's a lifetime of sweeping, okay? Now, again, because of the telescopic handle, shorten it down, leave it in the trunk of your car this winter. This is the best tool to squeegee the snow off of your windshield, off the paint. You won't scratch it.
So if you're indoors and it's pet hair, it's short strokes.
Exactly. Now, look at how it gets between the little grooves on the bed liner. You know, if you put mulch in there outside on a patio, and again, you could just hose the broom off if you want to use it right back inside, but because you're getting 2, leave one in the garage. Leave one in the house. You get 2, $12.50 a broom, Dan.
$12.50 a broom, I like that. Over 50,000 have been purchased by the QVC audience. We've got them at $25 for the set of 2. Perfect time to pick them up. John, thank you.
All right, Dan.
Appreciate you coming in early.
You bet.
There's always fun things happening here on QVC, and today we're doing a whole of it called Comforts of Home. Well, Dan and I are going to take you through